Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Week 4 edition of the scoreboard and the previews for the upcoming matchup. Had some big matchups last week, some big upsets as well as some real close games. Coming up this week, got some more big games. What the fuck just happened? I'm glad I wasn't looking behind me, so enjoy for you guys. But we got special guests. We got Aaron and Brock doing the video with me this week.
AKA Calvin Johnson, Megatron's Army. What's good?
Awesome. Anyway, anyway, so it's going to be a fun video this week. Let's just jump right into it. I'm going to have Aaron do the last week's matchup. So, Aaron, go ahead and take it away, bud.
You gotta go fast.
Oh, yeah, go fast for a second.
Go fast like when you have sex.
Okay, you're like right in front of the camera. Too.
I'm going to the scoreboard.
You can't fucking read.
All right.
Daniel's squinting.
First matchup on my Mars computer is
Come here.
Polish Pounder.
He's looking at the wrong
No,
thing.
no, look at the
Polish
You
Pounder
go to
lost a
quick
close
box.
one last week to
I'm doing it, bro.
Kiss My Ass.
Wait, we got to start all over.
No, we don't.
Do a quick box.
You gotta go fast. Go quick
Okay,
box.
Go fast. Just think about coming.
Stop talking to me. I'll go fast.
Think about coming.
All right. Mark lost to Ashley. Surprise, surprise. Mark lost again. Philip Rivers put up 6 points for Ashley. AP 14. High scorer was Jermichael Finley, 26. High scorers for Mark were Ryan Matthews, that's a surprise. Josh Freeman only had 12. Roddy White 14, and Sean McCoy with 19. Not a bad week for him. Next matchup is Bolingbrook Blue Ballers versus
Upset right here.
Make It Wayne.
Upset happened right here.
Make It Wayne. Eric Daniels won 108 to 83. High score for him was his quarterback Matt Shaw with 24. Ravens D put up 20 for him against St. Louis. That's not bad. And then Greg Jennings and Plax both had 11. Tim Hightower 13. High score for John was 18. 19 from Bradshaw, 15 from Steve Johnson. Fitzpatrick had a game against New England with 18.
But the thing that killed him was Michael Turner and Mendenhall doing nothing for his running backs. That's why, that's not going to happen next week.
Okay, next matchup is Lovable Losers versus Megatron's Army. I like
3-0.
I like the name change there. Breeze 26, no surprise there from him. He's always a beast. Daniel Thomas from Miami had 17 for Nico, 12 from Fitzgerald, and 11 from the Steelers D. Brock's running back sucked dick, but his receivers are fucking buck nasty. 22 and 20 from Calvin Johnson and Mike Wallace. 17 from
the time haters.
Yeah. Stafford put up 23, and his kicker Hansen put up 17. So nice,
Detroit Lions, baby.
nice win for Brock there. Next matchup is Titletown USA Jared versus Jobby. Tom Brady put up 23 for Jared, but I think Tom Brady had like four picks. But other than that, Owen Daniels 13. Other than that, Jared had nothing. Jobby had another big game from the man-child Wes Welker. Fred Jackson coming out of nowhere, in my opinion. But Buffalo's
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, you're right.
Frank Gore, disappointing 2 points.
And 10 points from his kicker and 12 from his defense. So nice to win, Jobby.
Michael Vick only had 8.
Next matchup is. Do we do that one? No. Okay.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I changed my name. That's right.
There you go.
I hope you guys like the name change. It's all go against Brock.
Megatron.
This one was a bullshit game because Mike's running back snapped off on me. Darren McFadden with 29 points. Gronkowski with 22.
Gronk.
Rackers had 15. Rossberger 13. Rogers for me at 21. 12 from Andre and 11 from
Nate
Davis.
Burleson is an awesome pickup, by the way.
Got 1 point from the flex. So that was the week 3 matchups. There were some upsets and then just a lot of high points scored. Mike continued to impress with the scoreboard. So let's take a look at the week 4 matchups. Got some pretty interesting ones here. So let's jump right into it. Let's jump into the first one that comes up on the screen. We got Megatron's Army at Polish Pounder. I think I'm gonna win this one pretty easy.
Ain't happening, motherfucker. Ain't happening.
He don't score shit. Realistically, no, it's gonna be a close game. He's projected to score a lot of points. Pretty much need Dallas's defense to come up big. In that secondary. This nigga, get out of here. Thomas Jones starting at the number 2 running back. I don't know about that. But you know, he's got Calvin Johnson, Mike Wallace, Stafford. He needs Chris Johnson to really turn it on.
Please.
Johnson hasn't done anything this year. Finally got Tom Brady. I got a decent quarterback. I got, LaShawn McCoy continues to be awesome. He's number 1 back in the league. Ryan Matthews, if he can turn it on and stay hot, he'll be fine. And hopefully Roddy White comes through finally. So in this one, I'm projecting Brock to beat me, probably about 112 to maybe 89, 90 points. So maybe a blowout on his part. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can put some points up. Next, we got Titletown USA versus the Lovable Losers. 2 0-3 teams going at it. Each one looking to get their first win.
Get that W.
I bet they tie.
That would be awesome if they tied. Nico needs to change his lineup because if he changes it, I think he wins this. He's got Sam Bradford starting. He's got Eric Decker at the number 1 wide receiver, sitting Larry Fitzgerald, sitting Ray Rice as well.
And Drew Brees.
And Drew Brees. So if he starts all them, he should win. In my opinion, Jared possibly upgraded his team. He's got Eli moving up. Eli had a good week last week. And now he's got a pretty good number 2 and a solid number 1 receiver. His receivers are actually really good now.
Exactly.
So he's got 3 great receivers.
Even though he's 0-3 right now, he could definitely change that and go on a win streak right here. And it could start with this first week against Lovable Losers if he don't change his...
Yeah, Nico, got to get that lineup set, bud. So this one, I'm projecting Nico if he starts all his guys to win.
Same here. I go with Nico too. What do you think there, Big A?
Big A.
Who are we taking?
I'm taking Nico.
Taking Nico? Okay.
Set that lineup. All right, next one.
Make it Wayne.
Verse Kiss My Ash. We got pretty good matchup here. I think Ashley is going to win this one just because Eric has Chester Taylor starting as his number 2 back. He's really hurting at running back this week. Arian Foster sitting. Beanie Wells is sitting as well. His receivers are good, but Kerry Collins throwing the football, or Curtis Painter even throwing the football to Reggie Wayne, that's not going to work. If Ashley's running backs play like they will, she should blow
Garrett
them out
Blunt
pretty
versus
good.
Indy, AP versus KC. Phillip Rivers will not have another 6-point week. I don't see it happening. Macklin, he's good for another home run since it's 2 weeks ago since his last one.
Yeah.
Johnny Knox is going to have a solid outing versus Carolina. Peyton Hillis, if he plays, he'll also do great. I personally am taking Ashley in a rout in this one. I think she might.
You are
score
so
the most
fucking
points.
biased.
Would you say she ravages
No,
him?
who are you taking, Big A?
I'm taking Eric in another upset this week.
Eric in another upset. Hey,
I'm gonna go with Kiss My Ash in this one, scoring probably about $110 to Eric's 90.
Ravens defense, 45
Sick.
points. For
Yeah.
45 points.
They just score on the bus.
I'd say
The Bears bust.
The matchup of the week here, right here, with Bowling Brook
Big.
Blue Ballers versus Team Badasses. 2 great teams, number 2 and 3 in the power rankings for mine. Take it away.
I'm taking this shit over.
Javi,
Anyway.
Javi, it's the 5th time he said nigger, by the way.
Third time.
ER.
Alright, I'll drop the AH next time. Anyway, John in this one, starting Fitzpatrick, he's been a great quarterback. He's the number 6 quarterback in fantasy right now. He really needs Turner and Mendenhall to turn it on. Rest of his team's been pretty steady. If he gets consistent play, I'm going to take him in this one. But it's really hard to argue with Mike. He's got 3 of the best backs in fantasy right now. His receivers are terrible, but he's got arguably the best tight end in the league. Scoring 20 points in the last 2 weeks in each week. So, this is going to be a high-scoring matchup. I project both teams in the hundreds. I am going to go with John in this one, having Turner and Mendenhall get a bounce back. Probably I'm going to go with John 114 to Mike 109. What do you guys think?
I'm definitely have to agree with that one. It's going to be a very high-scoring matchup with both these teams, but going with John here. Running backs going, you got Michael Turner versus Seattle, Mendenhall versus Houston, and Bradshaw versus Arizona. I'm liking that combination. What about you, Big A?
I'll take John too. Mike's playing a couple tough defenses this week, so yeah, I'll go with John.
All right. We already did our matchup, right? Okay. On to the last matchup of the week. We got the Regulators, Jabby versus Autobot Revolution in Aaron. Jabby's 2-1, Aaron's at 1-2. Mike Vick's really questionable this week with the broken hand. It's his non-throwing hand, so it shouldn't affect him too much, but running the ball, he is going to be a little bit more skittish, probably sliding, won't get those extra yards. Frank Gore really has to step it up, or Jabby's going to have a tough season. Fred Jackson won't produce like 21-point outings every week. He is good, but he won't be that good. Wes Welker's going to come back to earth this week as well. if you look last week at Jabi, I think only 2 guys scored double figures for him last week. So that's really going to kill him. We have 5 minutes. No, Deshaun Jackson's really got to step it up for him as well. So I mean, I don't know if Jabi's got the points or the players to really score a lot of points, unless Vic gets healthy. Looking at Aaron's team, I really like Aaron Rodgers and Matt Forte. Forte's a beast. Andre Johnson at the receiver, it's a true number one. He's averaging, I think, like 13 points a game so far this season, and he can put up 20-something anytime. Vernon Davis finally showed up. The Bears defense has a great matchup against Carolina's offense. Hopefully they can contain Cam Newton. If I had to really pick a winner in this one, I got to go with Aaron in an upset. I just don't see Jabi's team scoring that many points. It's going to be a low-scoring game. I maybe see Aaron scoring 85 to 87. That's right, I said that. But Jabi's only going to score about 75. I just really don't like his matchups, don't like his players, a lot of injuries. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Aaron even though I don't want to because he's a faggot.
I also agree with the upset on that. I think with Brandon Lloyd, I think he'll actually have a good week this week because Green Bay's playing Denver, and Green Bay will be up, so that means Denver will be throwing the ball a lot. Matt Forte, I think he will get way more in the mix with Carolina. Also, Aaron Rodgers will be throwing all over Denver. I mean, Andre Johnson's going to get his points. Robbie Gould's going to get his points too, also versus Carolina. The way their where their offense hasn't been scoring touchdowns, they're still getting in the field goal area for him. This is going to be a close matchup. If Michael Vick plays, it's a way better chance for Jabi to win. But if he doesn't play, McNabb is not the answer.
True story. All right, let's go on to the power rankings then for final closing out the week 3. Got the power rankings shifted a little bit. I'll let Brock take over for the power rankings.
Okay, power rankings, surprise, surprise. Megatron's Army continued to stay at number 1. No change there. We're at 3-0 with 303 points this season. Number 2, we did have a jump in the power rankings. Take over the number 2 spot. Team Badasses, who was number 6 last week, is now number 2 at 2-1 with 346 points this season, which is the highest of all teams. He went +4 right there. Bolingbrook Blue Ballers fell down 1 point from number 2 last week to 3 this week. He did lose a tough matchup with an upset versus Eric, but he is a very good team, and at 2-1 with 276 points this season, his running backs won't let him down often. The Regulator stayed at 4-4. He's 2-1 now with 293 points this season. A very solid top 5 team. He could make a run with Vic is healthy. The number 5 team I have also jumped up 2 power rankings. Kiss My Ash from number 7 last week to number 5 this week at 2-1 with 296 points this season. She has a very solid team. They're playing tough. We got Make It Wayne jumped also went from number 8 last week to number 6, mainly because of the big upset on John. He's 2-1 with 285 points this season. Then here's the people that dropped. We got Aaron, who was number 5 last week, moved to number 7 this week at 1-2 with 314 points this season. Yeah, he has scored a lot of points. That's basically after last week's high point total. He's 1-2 though, and he needs to really upset Jabi to go to 2-2. 1-3 is not looking good in his division. We also had another +2. Last week I had Mark Patinia, Polish Pounder, at number 10 at 1-2 with 265 points. Even though he's 1-2, he's been very close to some matchups. He still has a very good team. Plus, the trade of Tom Brady obviously helps it out a little bit. The biggest loss in the power rankings is number 3 last week I had, moving number 9, Pimpin' Ain't Breezy, also known as Lovable Losers, going to 0-3 with 309 points this season. -6 on the power rankings change, and that's only because of his players getting hurt. That's just killed him. And also number 10, Titletown USA, was number 9 last week. He's 0-3 with 245 points this season. That's the lowest in this in the whole division. I think with the Tom Brady trade, he got hurt himself by losing Tom Brady, but he made his team so much better by gaining those 3 good receivers. And if his Javid Best has a good season and Eli Manning, he could be a team to tear it up. And that's my power rankings for this week, guys.
All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for the recap for the week. We got about 30 seconds left, so I just want to thank everybody for watching the videos, tuning in. If you have any questions, post it on the league page. Stay active. That's the only way you're going to make your team better is trading or picking up people. So just have fun, stay active, and we'll see you guys next week. Good luck, everybody, this week. Everybody getting their flex on right now. Weak-ass motherfucker. Anyway, all right, guys, thanks a lot. Have a good one.
Have a good one, guys.
Love you.